Orlando Jones was just fired from American Gods. He plays Mr. Nancy, or Anansi, the West African god of stories. And he was incredible in that show. I mean, he was, to me, by far, easily the best actor on it, the best portrayal of one of the characters. I dug his character. To be honest, I'm curious what they're going to do with Shadow. And I do like Mr. Wednesday, but every time Mr. Nancy was on screen, no matter what I was doing, I was captivated. I looked at it. I checked it out. He was powerful. And he was basically fired because, to quote him, he was fired because the showrunner thought that Mr. Nancy's anger gets done type of God gave black people the wrong message. So someone does something bad to you and you stand up for yourself is the wrong message, I guess. I'm not sure I agree with that. If somebody pokes you in your chest, sure, it'd be nice. We all think we can just turn the other cheek. But sometimes you at least want to poke them back if you don't do it. So they're saying it's better to be docile, I guess. I don't know what the message is. I wasn't in the room when it was told to him or emailed or text or whatever to him. So I don't know exactly what they said, but from what he says, and he was there, from what he says, that's a messed up message that they gave him. Now, in case you don't know about Orlando Jones, he's a writer. He's done a lot of things. He's done the Sinbad Show. He's done 41 episodes of Mad TV, which is probably the first time I can remember seeing him. He's written for Rock, which was one of my favorite TV shows back in the day. And he's written for A Different World and several other shows. He's produced 8 episodes of American Gods. He's done a Van Damme, he's done a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie. Again, 10 episodes of Sinbad he produced for movies. He's done Evolution, The Time Machine, Drumline, American Gods, Law and Order, episode of Law and Order. He's done Room 104, which is a pretty good show. He's done Sleepy Hollow, again, a great show. Black Dynamite, CSI Miami. The list goes on and on. This guy has been all over the place. So if they think that he was just too powerful, too good at his job, then it's possible because he's incredible. But if he was so good at the job that they needed to fire him, I don't know if that's right. That's kind of crazy. And since I was little, I used to read, if you've ever read The Spider and Brer Rabbit or any of those combinations, if you're from the South, you read that kind of stuff. It was part of the lore that we would read down in the South. And the spider, I learned later, his name was Anansi. It was the spider. And those were great books when I was a kid. And so I knew who he was young. And when they said he was in this movie, and of course, in the book, I was like, man, wow, this is going to be good. You know, for me, that would have been like, you know, some guy saying, oh, Thor is in it. You know, Odin is in it. It was something that they could catch on to, latch on to, and say, okay, I've got some type of similarity to this person. I dig where this is going. For me, when they said Anansi, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. But they removed him now. I'm not sure that was a good idea. He's a great actor, and he was, like I said, he was incredible in this. He was one of the reasons that I watched it. They're going to have to go way out of their way to keep this interesting now. You've pulled out, the center of the show. So, I mean, in case you haven't seen the show.
Job and shot at by police. You see what I'm saying? This guy gets it. I like him. He's getting angry. Angry is good. Angry gets shit